Hi, so today's video we're going to talk about hair mass index. That's a little tool that we use here in the office, one parameter that we use to evaluate and to track your hair loss when you come for consultation. Pretty interesting thing, and so we're going to go into a little bit more detail. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing great today. So today's theme is hair mass index. What that is a little tool that we use during your consultation and during your evaluations and follow-ups. And it gives us an idea of the effectiveness of the treatment for your hair, both with transplants, but more importantly with medications. It gives us an idea of your hair loss, what it looks like at baseline and also as we progress with time. It's a very simple diagnostic tool. There's going to be a video here following this explaining step by step how it's done. It's painless and it can be done very quickly. What it is basically it'll give us a number, which is your baseline number of a certain bundle of hair that we separate from your scalp from different areas. And that number we can track over time if it increases or if it decreases or if it stays stable. So again, there'll be more detail in the video here following. And then in the end, we'll do some conclusions. But it's one of the things that we use to, again, track your hair loss, help us diagnose. It can also track hair breakage and velocity of hair growth. So it's very useful and it's very simple to do. So let's watch how it's done and then we'll come back later. Take care. So I'm going to go and walk you through how we do the hair mass index measurement. So we have our volunteer here. I'm going to ask her to take her glasses off. So we give the patients these little eyeglasses here. And it has, as you can see, has this measuring device. That's done so that we can measure the same hair every time the patient comes back for follow-ups. As I said before, the hair mass index is a good parameter to gauge current hair loss, where you are at the time of the consultation, and also progression of treatment and success of treatment too. So getting a baseline is what we do with this. So we measure an area. I've already taken the liberty of doing that out of the video so we can save some time. So I choose the area that there's some thinning on the top. I pick up that spot or more than one sometimes. And then there's a little template. We separate the hairs in that spot. So every time we come back and do it again on her, it'll be the same number here on the ruler. So we've been measuring the same hair. So using that template, we selected the area we're going to measure here. And so I've separated and we put a little elastic band here. So then what we do is we put it inside this little device here, go all the way down to the base of the hair. And we just close the device and it's going to give us a measurement. In her case, it's 130, which is pretty nice. There's no normal or abnormal amount here or value. It depends on your hair. It has to do with the caliber of each hair follicle strand, and also the amount of hair that's in that bundle that we measure. So in her case, 130, and we're going to use that as our baseline to follow successive therapy. So we measured an area here on the top. That's where the hair loss is occurring. We always do also a measurement of the thickest hair, which is usually around the sides and back. That's what we call the donor zone of hair. Is the hairs are not supposed to get miniaturized or to get thinner. So we use that to compare, because then they'll give us a measure of her thickest hair and also here compared to the area that's thinning. So let's go ahead and take the measurement here. Have you lean forward. Same process. She's at 140. So from 130 to 140, you can see that there's a little bit of a difference. There is a little margin of error with this. So I would say it's pretty mild. It's pretty minimum hair loss. If anything, she doesn't have a lot of thinning going on. It's just a little bit of shedding. So, but when we start the treatment for her, the medications and everything, in a few months we can bring her back, measure the same area here, and we will see if the numbers are going up or going down. As I said before, the hair mass index measures two things. One, diameter or thickness of every hair strand. So whether a hair is this or this, you're going to measure that thickness or diameter, and also the amount of hair that's in there Those two numbers are going to be growing, hopefully getting better and better as we progress with the treatment and her hair gets thicker and thicker. So that's how it's done. Pretty simple, painless, and it gives us good information to follow up with you on the process of the treatment and also on the results of the surgery. So as you saw in the video, it's a little tool that we use again to diagnose your hair loss in a way to see where you are. That's a better way of explaining it. Just see where your hair loss is at the time of the consultation, and then we use it to track your treatments over time. So again, just one of the things that we offer our patients, one of the ways that we can look at their hair loss. That's all we do. We only treat hair loss, and so we try to use every tool that we have in our arsenal to see if the treatment is being effective. Of course, the main thing is the visual change, right? We want you to see the changes, we want you to feel happy with your hair again, but the hair check is nice because it can give us very little variation, so little changes for the better can be detected by the hair check even before we see them, you know. And so it's encouraging to the patient, to you, to see that the hair is moving in the right direction. Unfortunately, in this industry, we don't get instant gratification, right? Everything for hair takes time to see responses, but this is a good tool to encourage you and to see, and also to me, to make sure that we're in the right direction. Okay, so I hope you liked the video. If you do, click the like button so other people can see it too, and help us out by subscribing to the channel, and we appreciate that. And any questions that you have, type them below in the comments or schedule a consultation with me either here in the office or virtually. I'll see you next time. Take care.